Hello, beautiful, and welcome back to another episode of Beautiful, I Am Colored. My name is Evelyn, and this is the place where I share insights and perspectives I've gleaned from my week with you. And before I even begin today, I want to just stop and pause and say Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there. And I wish you a great day today, an enjoyable one. Hopefully it's one that you envisioned. And if it's not too late to make it that way. And I hope you have a great week. Today is Sunday, May 14th. And as you know, I typically am now recording from my car after I get home from my workout. No Claudia today, but nonetheless, I did just finish about an hour and 20 minutes of cardio. I just really needed to sweat. I don't know if you ever felt like that before, where you just really need to get some toxins out. And one of the best ways to do that is just have a good old downpour sweat and an aggressive cardio session, which I tend to enjoy from time to time. So that's what I did today. And now I'm back home and going to do a couple of things, couple of chores, and then I'm just going to chill. The weather in Denver this week has been unseasonably rainy. By that, I mean, in Denver, typically the weather, it might rain or snow this time of year. Yes, this time of year it might rain or snow rather. And it might rain, do like this, like an overcast for a couple days, but the sun always comes out like by the fourth day for sure. So by unseasonably, what I mean is that we've had a string of days where it has been drizzling, have an overcast, low dark clouds. Sometimes it rains and pours and thunders. Sometimes it doesn't. And so while I am grateful for the rain, I am ready to see the sun. And such is life, right? Such is life. I'm not going to be before you long today because I do want to enjoy the rest of this day, get myself cleaned up and all that, get ready for the work week. But before I begin, as you know, each week I like to share a special segment that I call shout outs and thank yous. And this is just a moment where I give a shout out to a person, place, thing, or idea that I'm grateful for. Now, last week was a little bit mentally challenging for me, meaning it took a lot of mental gymnastics for me to press through each and every day. Now, that comes with, monthly cycles and things like that. I know this. It's been a long time since I've been, on that side of life. And so, but it was just particularly hard. And I was like, what is going on? And I said all that to say that I'm just thankful for another day today. And also, I wanted to tell y'all about this popcorn. I know, I bet y'all like, how are you going to say you're thankful for another day and then move to popcorn? Listen, it is what it is. So there's this popcorn out here, but it's not made out here in Colorado, which is weird. And you'll see what I mean when I tell you the name. It's Colorado Jack. They sell it in our version of Kroger's. By that, Kroger is the parent company, and then they have a whole bunch of companies by different names up under the Kroger brand. And so for us in Denver, Colorado, or in Colorado, that store is King Soopers. And so I usually don't see this brand of popcorn but one place, and it's usually in the liquor store, actually. But I was walking down the aisle. Oh my God. See, God loves me. Y'all cannot see this, but let me just tell you, how is that sun making its way through right now? I don't know, but I'm grateful. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. Anyway, getting back to the Colorado Jack. So this popcorn is called Colorado Jack. And so it's like a blend of white cheddar, caramel, jalapeno, because y'all know, maybe some of y'all know I like a little heat. This popcorn right here is so addictive, y'all. It's so incredibly addictive. It's like 190 calories per 1 1/4 cups, I think it is. And the bag is small, of course. So you got about like 3 or 4 bags to stretch it out. If you're listening to this and you like popcorn and the spice don't hurt you, let me tell you, they also have caramel too, but the caramel bag alone is like really, really super sweet. So if you want some candy, after effect candy shot, then okay, I recommend that. Otherwise, the one with the jalapeno, the white cheddar popcorn, and the caramel popcorn mixed together. Listen, it is the perfect combination of sweet and salty. And no, this company didn't even pay me or nothing to say that. I just like to share the good things with you. Anyway, it's the small things, okay, that make us happy. All right. Well, I am not going to take a break today because, like I said, this is going to be short and brief. I just want to talk about rain, right? Like rain and overcast and clouds. And sometimes in life, it seems as if the rain is never going to let up. Kind of like the days we've been having here in Colorado. And then you look at the forecast and it's kind of like, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? No sun again today? And sometimes it feels like you're never going to wake up and see a sunny day or a silver lining. And while that may feel like that's the truth, indeed, sometimes it's harder for some of us than others. I acknowledge that, especially if you are going through a season, where you're having a lot of mental and emotional challenges. I honor that. I respect that. And I definitely am not skipping over that fact for a lot of us. But I will say that if you can work up enough energy to shift your mind to think that instead of reframe, and say, instead of thinking about, oh my gosh, another rainy day. By rain, I mean bad things are happening, or outcomes that you expected, anticipated, they're not happening according to plan. And so you wake up with a lot of disappointment, and that carries throughout the day. What I want to encourage you to do instead is refocus and say, wow, today may not be a sunny day. The more cloudy days that you have, the chances of there being a sunny day on the horizon is very high. And so while I am thankful for the rain, I definitely am, I also am looking forward to those sunny days, which I know are fast approaching. And don't get me wrong, nothing terrible has happened at all. We just all go through seasons of life where we assess, and maybe we're not where we think we should be. That is where I am right now. I'll just be transparent and say, in my career, certain, material things, which I know is minuscule. I realize that, but that's just a fact nonetheless. And I was just assessing like a lot of what I don't have, what I'm not. And that particular mindset this past week for me had taken a toll, like feeling extra fatigued and stuff, because it takes so much emotion to even get yourself to ponder on such things of what you don't have. And even myself, I have to remind myself from time to time that, listen, you can't wake up life will be very dark if you wake up every day like this. So make a decision. For example, I made a decision today. I know what works for me and what my body needs and what my mind needs to reset and get ready for a new day, a new hour, a new week, month, whatever. You determine what works for you and do that so that you can have a productive day, a productive week, and be the person that you've been called to be, whatever that means for you. Whether you are staying at home right now and that's your season in life, or whether you are just, the big baller shot caller at your job or in your career. And so I want to leave you with this today. Pause today and allow yourself to take some time. If you happen to fall into a rut, which all of us do at times, and just take a moment of gratitude. Maybe write down all of the things that you are grateful for. Or if you're not a writer, that's fine. I do think that there is power in the pen. But if you're not a writer, that's fine. Maybe you just sit and you think about the things that you are grateful for. And you can start off that way. If you can't do that and you can't think on good things, sometimes you might need to go and be out in nature. Sometimes you might need to call up a good friend, a trusted confidant. Everybody is different. I definitely am going to take my own advice today. I'm going to enjoy the rest of this day, whether the sun comes out or whether it's an overcast or rain. I'm going to choose to be thankful for today and get the most out of it, even if that's sitting and reading a good book or watching a movie, because it truly is the small things that actually mean a lot. I hope that today's message has been encouraging to you and provided a sense of hope and healing. Again, I'm going to take my own advice. I don't have any Colorado Jack today because Marlon, what he say he cooking? I think he's smoking some turkey thighs, I think. Anyway, I'm going to just enjoy this day and try my best not to think about anything that to put on my to-do list, I should say, or anything that I'm not. And I hope you do the same. Anyhow, I thank you as always for joining me each and every week, listening to me kind of vent and rant. I don't take it lightly. Even if it touches one person, that means absolutely a lot for me. And remember, the future you is waiting on you. I'll be back again for another episode of Beautiful I Am Colored. In the meantime, have a great week, everyone. If you're going into the office, make it a great week. See you next time.